Long ago, when the world was young and animals lived like people, there was a tortoise known across the land for his cunning mind. His shell was small, but his appetite was endless. Tortoise loved food more than anything else, and wherever there was a feast, you would surely find him whether or not he was invited. Dog, on the other hand, was honest and hardworking. He spent his days on his farm, tilling the soil, planting yam, and gathering firewood. Because of his labor, Dog's house was always full of food. One hot afternoon, Tortoise waddled into Dog's compound. The smell of roasted yam filled the air, and his mouth watered. "Oh, my good friend Dog," Tortoise said, smiling from ear to ear. "I was just passing by and thought to greet you. What a blessed aroma from your house. Surely the gods have favored your farm." Dog, kind and generous, wagged his tail and replied, "You are welcome, Tortoise. Sit down. Let us eat together." The two friends sat under the shade of an iroko tree, eating yam with palm oil. Tortoise ate until his shell was tight, but even then, he licked his fingers hungrily. That evening, as he walked home, Tortoise thought deeply. "Dog is too generous," he muttered. "Why should I waste time farming, when I can use my head and fill my stomach without sweat? I must find a way to enjoy Dog's food always." And with that greedy thought, trouble began. The next day, Dog worked hard on his farm. He harvested a great pile of yam and carried them into his barn. Tired, he returned home to rest. When the moon rose, Tortoise crept out of his house. Slowly, he made his way to Dog's barn. "Hen," he whispered, rubbing his palms together. "These yams will sleep better in my belly." He rolled one yam, then another, and stuffed them into his shell. Because his shell was wide, he could hide plenty without being noticed. Then he sneaked back home, laughing quietly. The following morning, Dog went to check his barn. "Strange," he said. "I thought I had more yams than this." At first, he thought he had miscounted. But each night more yams disappeared. Dog grew worried. "This must be the work of a thief," he said. "But who among my neighbors would do such a thing?" That evening, Dog decided to stay awake and watch. He hid in the shadows as the moon climbed into the sky. Sure enough, he soon heard a shuffling sound. From the corner of his eye, he saw a familiar figure, short, round, and crawling slowly toward the barn. It was none other than Tortoise. Dog's eyes widened in shock. "So it is you, my friend," he whispered to himself. He watched as Tortoise rolled yams into his shell, grinning to himself. Just as Tortoise turned to leave, Dog leapt out from his hiding place. "Tortoise! Thief!" Dog barked. His voice was thunder in the night. Tortoise jumped in fright. The yams in his shell rolled out onto the ground. His legs trembled, and he tried to run, but his shell was too heavy. Dog growled, his teeth flashing. "You came to my house, ate my food, and still you steal from me. I welcomed you as a friend, yet you repay me with betrayal." Tortoise fell on his knees, shaking. "Please, forgive me, my good friend. I was only hungry. I promise I will never do it again." But Dog's heart burned with anger. "You are no friend of mine," he barked. "From today, there is no peace between us." And from that night, the bond was broken. The news of the quarrel spread quickly. All the animals gathered to hear Dog's complaint. The lion, who was king of the forest, sat upon his throne and listened. Dog spoke with fire in his eyes. "I worked hard, I sweated on my farm, and when my harvest came, Tortoise crept like a thief in the night and stole from me. Is this how friends behave?" The animals murmured angrily. "Shame on you, Tortoise," they said. But Tortoise, sly as always, tried to defend himself. "My king, I was only borrowing a few yams. I meant no harm. Besides, am I not a small creature? Surely dog can spare a little for his old friend. Lion roared. Silence. A thief is a thief, whether big or small. Greed destroys friendship. Tortoise, from this day forward, let it be known, you and dog are no longer friends. And let the lesson be clear to all, betrayal has consequences. Dog backed in agreement. Never again will I trust Tortoise. Whenever I see him, I will chase him until he hides in his shell. Tortoise, ashamed and trembling, crawled away. From that day till today, whenever a dog sees a tortoise, he barks fiercely, and the tortoise quickly withdraws into his shell, remembering his shame. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more folktale story. Let me know in the comments what you'd like me to tell next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.